And what is the deal? What is happening? What is going on? What is the deal with our Raider family this evening, man? You are back for another episode of the Turf and Rundown Show, man. Always
Third,
glad to be back here for another Thursday night, man, with the Unk, man. What's going down with you?
I'm excited, bro. I mean, as y'all can see, I'm still in Vegas land, getting ready for tomorrow. Right? We all got a game. We all know, and no starters are gonna be there, but still gives us something to look at. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm excited.
100%, man. We already know certain starters ain't gonna be there, but at the end of the day, man, we're gonna be talking about today. We're gonna be talking about some dudes that need to play well in order, for their spot to not be secure, but at least have a shot, right? So we definitely have to talk about that 100%. But you already know how we got to go ahead and get it in before we go ahead and start all that, man. Got to give a shout out to the chat. Always love when the chat shows up, man. So first and foremost, number one, our dog Huey P in the building. What's going
Hey,
down, man?
exactly. What's cracking?
How you doing, man? Glad you in the building, man, for sure, 100%. Let me see. What else we looking at here? Who else we got up in here, man? My man Tony Sheffer.
Oh,
What's going
Shaq,
on, man?
building. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Big man Tony Sheffer. What's going on? Gun Smoke. What's happening,
Oh,
man?
salute.
What's going on, Gun Smoke? Glad you in the building. Nick 209, man. Salute to you, dog.
I just met up with him at the practice, I believe. That's
Fire.
where we met. It was either practice or the game, but either way, I do remember you, my dude. Appreciate you for showing up, man. This is twice in a row. I love it.
Fire,
Hope you
fire.
enjoy the content, baby.
My man John, man. What's going on, John? Glad you in the building, man. My
For all my
man.
people that they miss the sounds, trust me, we miss the sounds too, especially when I'm supposed to do it. Half the time,
Yeah.
Turf
Hey,
gets
hey, hey.
carried away with it, but
I hear it in my head. It's all good. I hear it in my head. Um,
exactly.
yeah. So Nick 209 says Tyree will be playing. Yeah, very interesting, bro. He need the reps though. I think we're gonna talk about that too. Certain other people should be playing, but as of right now, seeing him playing, he needs the reps 100%.
Absolutely.
Huey P says YTRS all going live at the same time, man. Hey, can't help it, man. We all trying to put that work in, man. Can't help
Who's live right now besides us?
it. Leo on with Angelo right now.
I thought they was gonna be done by our time,
Yeah,
but
they
it's
damn
all
near
good.
done. You know how they getting down. Angelo over there making his case for AOC to start sometime during the season. So we talk about Eduardo, man. What's going on, man? Hey, happy birthday to Max Crosby as well, man.
Absolutely.
Definitely happy birthday to Max Crosby, man. Definitely one of the
Man.
guys, leader of the team, man. So hopefully he had a good day. But that's a shout out to everybody that's back, man. Everybody that's here, man. So you already know the deal. Make sure you hit on the like button, touch on that subscribe button as well. If you like what you're hearing, you're new to the channel, and you want to hear some more, man, hit on both the channels as well, man. We gonna work on getting that joint turf and rundown channel soon, man. So don't worry about that.
Get it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's happening very, very soon. But as of right now, man, make sure you guys are hitting the subscribe button on both channels, man, so we can go ahead and reach our goal, man. But sitting here, we got some news to talk about, Turf. Definitely want to get your opinions on it and definitely want to talk to the chat about it. I know I kind of talked to the chat about it yesterday, but we gotta touch on it together. And that's left side of the O-line looks completely healthy now. So the O-line is back healthy and intact. Colton Miller said he told Tashawn Reed he's definitely playing week 1. This is his words. And AP said they're gonna hold JPJ out until week 1, but he's practicing. So O-line is ready to go, man. So hearing all that news, how are you feeling?
I mean, I'm happy about it, but at the same time, I'm a little concerned, and I'm wondering if this is the right thing. Meaning to just throw him in there, you know what I mean, without much practice. Colton Miller is one thing because he's been out for so long, but JPJ, I mean, the type of injury, right? Concussion, that's scary, bro. I mean,
right.
Put him in too early, he's going to bang. Another concussion this season, and now you seriously have a problem.
Right.
Think about that, right? 2 concussions in the season to where now he's in the tent and he's going to have to be held out. That's a potential problem. So it does scare me to just throw them in there like that, week one if they're gonna start them, but giving them some reps after the fact, let the dust settle from those initial hits where everybody's ecstatic and literally going, all 100%, and then see what happens. I don't know. I mean, that would be my suggestion because they haven't gelled. They don't know how each other play. Like it's tough. It's a tough one, man, and I don't know how that's going to look because of those things. What's your thoughts on that?
I've been said Colton Miller. I don't really care about him not playing in the preseason because he's a veteran. He been there, done that. So I ain't really too concerned. It's with JPJ where I was like, you gonna hold him out and not play him next game? I would have played him, in my opinion. Now, if that's like you're like, I don't know about the injury. The injury's a little ticky tack. Then okay, I understand. But honestly, bro, he need to. If you're talking about starting, because even AP even said it in the presser yesterday. He hasn't earned the starting role. Now you would think
he has not.
Hyperbole, but he hasn't played. And at the same time, Cody Whitehair been playing well. You know what I mean? So gotta see that. I would like to see him out there, definitely. And he's playing a new position. He's not playing center either. He got drafted as a center. So I want to see him as that guard. So very interesting. But having that left side of the line back, I mean, it's good news. I hope that the coaching staff sees what they want to see out of JPJ in practice. And then from there, we go into the game. But he is going to the game. If he starts, he'll be going in, fresh against the Chargers.
Exactly. And that's the thing. That's what scares me. You haven't even really gotten that heat from your own team yet. And maybe that's why you got a concussion to begin with. It's because of that heat. So it's a little nerve-wracking, JPJ. To be honest, I'm more worried about him because of the long term, right? Miller, like you said, veteran, whatever. He's already, close to, being over the rundown test. So,
right.
It's what it is with him. But our young talent,
Right. And Hugh, you almost we almost had to say something for that because said, we don't know how JPJ in a new position tastes. Yeah, that's different. I don't know about that. I'm glad you cleared it up with this right here because that's crazy, very crazy. But we talking that right now, man. But it's good news nonetheless that we got him back, regardless of it. So going into the next little bit of news, now we talking about Aiden O'Connell not playing. Not said no typo. With Aiden O'Connell now, he is not playing in this game. Very interesting, in my opinion, since he's not the starter and he's young, right? I would think that even though he's not the starter, you would say, all right, he's young, let's get him the reps. But what it tells me, and you can disagree or not agree, but what it tells me is that in the back of someone's mind, I don't know who, that they think he gonna have to play at some point.
Oh, yeah.
He is gonna have to play at some point now, or he might play at some point. What's your thoughts on him not playing tomorrow?
I'm not mad at it, but I don't understand it. I'll be honest. I don't understand why he wouldn't play. He needs the reps. He's not going to get many in practice, right? I mean, we all know most of them are going to the starter. And I think given Bradley the whole second half would have been more than fine, even maybe 3/4, because it sounds like they're going to play him the whole game. I don't see Peterman going out there. It would be on you. They said he was playing?
Yeah, Peterman's going to play.
Oh, wow. They didn't I didn't hear that. I didn't see that part. If Peterman is going to play, then that's a whole different ball game. We know what he's there for. He's a coach player. That's just facts. We know that. I honestly think they're protecting AP, and that's something we need to discuss. I mean, AOC. That's something we need to discuss and talk about. The news has been flooded with that, and, everybody has that opinion. But I don't know if you recall, I had that opinion from the jump after they agreed that, it was Minshew mania. I started to think to myself, you know what? They are protecting him. And then not having him play preseason once again tells you I think they see something in the kid. I don't think it's what people think when it comes to Minshew being chosen. I don't think they chose him on the strength of like, yeah, he was the better one. He's, it's along the lines of a lot of different things we need to talk about. I don't want to just keep running, right. But it's a lot, right? It's a lot to talk about, bro.
It is a lot. No, 100. And I'm looking at the chat. QEP says, "Would you possibly want to risk him getting hurt?" Was my thoughts. But then this is the thing: he's not a starter. He's not the dude. So then why would that matter? I mean, like, not saying that like, oh, you want him to get hurt, but at the end of the day, it's like he's the backup. You feel what I'm saying? If you go into the season saying like, which most teams do, like, oh, this is the dude, well, the backup don't matter. You know what I mean? At that point, for real, really don't. So I'm just saying him not playing, is interesting. Now, Raider Paul saying we're hurt about him not starting. I'm just saying him not playing is very telling, bro. Football is very simple sometimes, bro. It's very telling.
And you just hit it on the head, bro. The truth is, man, the reality of it is if you have no care, you're playing any and everybody, right? You're playing. I think they're showing that, hey, we believe in this kid. We wanted to sit him last year, but he was literally the only option we had. So we threw him out there, to save face. Now they have a veteran. Hell, they're paying him a good amount of money. Let the kids sit and develop. I think the first team that actually really starts to do this, which it's looking like it might even be the Falcons. They're just doing it a little, too late with the player they have, in my opinion, because of his age, which is Penix. But if you get a guy like AOC and let him sit like Jordan Love did, I think you're going to start to see a lot more of that, man. And people are going to allow these guys to develop instead of just throwing them in. That's just my two.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. It's very interesting to me. And salute Sam in the building. Salute you, V, man. We salute you. But this is a Raider show, man. We can't be. I ain't gonna be talking about the Eagles on here, man.
Nothing about the Eagles, bro.
Sorry. One of my real homies, one of my best friends is an Eagles fan, and I respect him, but not on here, man. Can't be doing it. My man El Jefe says start raiding Aiden. That's over with. You know what I mean? That's done. He's not starting at all. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah. Handle your dogs, man. He's not starting, but I really think that they don't want Aiden to get hurt. I'm giving y'all my honest opinion. They don't want him. And when I say get hurt, what I mean is put this kid back out there yet again, and we're going to face probably the toughest defense we're going to face in a stretch back to back to back for the whole season. Putting him in that environment and getting his confidence completely shot, if that were the way for it to go, it's not conducive for a young quarterback that you're trying to really look at to be a franchise piece. Or even, next step, hey, get some value out of him. You know what I mean? If you actually really get a chance to, put into him what he needs and then showcase that when it's time, if it makes you balls.
See, look, this is the thing, right? This game is supposed to be about talent evaluation for jobs, so I guess Bradley will get an entire game to build tape, which is cool, right? And another good point. Sean Johnson, salute to you. He says, salute guys. Maybe they don't want Aiden O'Connell to go out there and ball out. Then it could cause drama. After announcing Gardner the starter, this could be one possibility. Yeah, for sure, 100% too. This is the thing. Like, all I'm saying is, bro, most of the teams around the NFL, except the Steelers, right? And then, wink, wink to Chris. I keep saying it, bro. I don't think they're going to be good. But, most teams have named the starter. The backup is playing. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, I'm trying to think of a situation that's like ours. See, this is what I'm saying. The Steelers situation is really like ours, but at the end of the day, both them dudes are still playing, and they both they have the quarterback.
The other one that's like ours is the one I mentioned, the Falcons. It's just that they actually have good quarterbacks to choose from.
This is the difference, though. I think that there's going to be a strong possibility, right? Like if you win 8 or 9 games, there's going to be a strong possibility you'll sit there and be like, nah, we're going to have to draft one. We're going to have to draft one unless your boy shows like O'Connell unless he shows like Aaron Rodgers type progress where you're like, oh my God, he's behind this dude. He looks so good. He's progressed so well. But, would it be fair to say from year 1 to year 2, it wasn't a drastic leap of progression from what we've seen?
I will say it's too soon, personally. I think it's way too soon to say it was or was not a drastic leap. I think it was a drastic leap considering where he came from. You know what I mean? And what he had to do during the offseason and how he's turned, his body around, his a little bit of agility. Right, that we saw some drastic stuff in this play as far as what he looked like last year as opposed to this year. But it's still not there yet. I mean, it's still, we still absolutely need some more work.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, in my like we said, the starter's named. You feel what I'm saying? The starter's named. I just think is we talking about this preseason game and all that. I just think it's even if like you said, he's got to develop. You would like the reps, but then again, like someone just said right here, half the nation, like Tony just said, half the nation already thinks we picked the wrong QB, right? So you don't want to cause any controversy, and I understand that. I definitely understand that. But at the end of the day, I just if it's 8 or 9 games, to win 10 games, because I think in the AFC to get to the playoffs, you gotta get to 10. You gotta get to 10. That's the only way that it's gonna shake out. So at the end of the day, 9, 8 ain't gonna be good enough. It's not unless if we was in the NFC, sure, maybe. But
correct.
8 or 9 ain't gonna be good enough. So I think if they go in that threshold right there, I don't think there's any other option at that point to go from the quarterback position than to say, all right, we got to figure something out long term. You know what I mean? So I just want to see that right there. But transitioning from the quarterback situation, because that's solved, right? Let's talk about the fact. Who are you looking at tomorrow with a real magnifying glass that you think needs to play well tomorrow, especially for their spots?
I'm assuming Smith is playing safety. If he's not hurt, right?
He's playing. He's for sure probably playing.
I bet Jacorian is not playing. And who do they have behind him? Faison. Who is the guy?
Faison's probably not taking no snap, but it's going to be DeCamerion Richardson, which he's going to make the team, I believe. Then you look at, Woo Governor, and I think what's his name? What's his name? The one we drafted for pick, Devonshire. I think Woo Governor and Devonshire are battling for a spot right now.
Well, I think you're absolutely right, and that spot is behind Nate Hobbs.
Exactly, and we'll talk about that a little later because I'm starting to get pissed off.
And you know what? Everybody knows that he's the first rookie
starting to get pissed off.
And yeah, I don't like what's going on with the injuries. I mean, I'm sure he doesn't either. But like you said, is that when you see a pattern, it's time to get value. And I hate to say it, man. Hey, Hobbs, hype man Hobbs, you my guy, dude. I love your whole family, man. Everybody. I met baby sister. Like I don't know what to say. We need you out there. Like we need you.
You talking about Woo and Devonshire for behind Hobbs. Got the report as well that Isaiah Palomar is taking reps at the nickel, behind Hobbs as well. Which I've been saying him. You feel what I'm saying? But I think he has that ability. He does. I think he can get in the box. He has that ability. But the fact, you know what I mean, we're talking about now because those is rookies at the end of the day. Woo Governor's still a rookie. He has times he looks like a rookie, and so is Devonshire. So. We talking about there, but as far as Hobbs, bro, like you said, I'm starting to get tired of the injury factor, right? And sometimes we have these tough conversations, and then it sounds like haterism, but at the end of the day, bro, we always say it's about the shield. That's what it is. So if it's about the shield, first and foremost, we got to have these conversations, even with the players that we mess with, that we rock with, and we both rock with Hobbs. But the injury thing is starting to become a factor where it's like, Now you injured before the season even begins, and then this is the trend too, right? Same with Diablo. And I don't want to bring him up because he ain't injured right now, so he's doing his thing. But same thing. It always goes the same track, right? With certain other players, you get injured, you come back, you don't perform at the level that we're used to seeing you perform at. Now it's like, why are you not performing at that? But then we find out at the end of the season that there was some ticky-tack injury that was inhibiting you from doing what you were supposed to do, right? You can call it an excuse. You can call it whatever you want to do. I'm not going to call it that because sometimes there is injuries. But at the end of the day, bro, you got to do something. You feel what I'm saying? You know, we all know what the best ability is, right? It's availability.
Exactly.
I know what it is, bro. So, you know, he's starting to worry / annoy me with the injuries and being out. So hopefully it ain't no thing where it's like he ain't gonna be playing week 1. He ain't gonna be playing week 2. You know what I mean? Let's hope not. Knock on wood that he comes back and he's healthy.
Bro, if he's not playing week 1, I got a problem. I'm not gonna say
contract year 2, Turf. This is a contract.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. I don't understand. He's gotta find a way to play hurt and get healthy while playing hurt so that he can really make an impact. If he wants that kind of contract.
That's what, bro. We talking about these dudes like they supposed to get this top dollar, and that's fine. We can do that because we see this talent. But at the end of the day, we got to be fair with it as well. So when this contract stuff comes up, right now we're like, oh, he wants X amount of money. Right. He's tripping. Let's detail this, and this. Or, you know what I mean? Be like, what the Raiders offered him was fair. You feel what I'm saying? Regardless of the fact, that's going to be with a lot of players this year. Who's going to take the leap? And already it's not starting well, in my opinion, with that right there. Because now we looking, it's like, bro, come on now. We already injured. So, but we're looking at what everybody's talking about. Jacorian in the slot is what El Jefe is saying. Maybe.
That would be interesting.
Now we run the same problem yet again. We don't have an outside corner. Once again, right? Like if that's the case, then we're not gonna have an outside corner. DeCamerion should start opposite of Jack. He's not ready, bro. He's not ready. I would love that. I would love for him to be ready, but he's not.
Bro, we got
52
people on our defensive side of the ball. Meaning that in our chart. I don't know if anybody can see this.
Yeah, it be blocking it out when you put it right.
Be blocking it out, but yeah, it's a chart, and it has, you know, when you get them from the game, and it's actually good information because it does tell you where people are. So, for instance, like you were saying, at cornerback they got Nate number 1, Devin Shire number 2, and Wu number 3.
They battling.
I think they might take both of those young bucks with Nate and shave off one of the other positions, whether it be right, free, strong, or the other cornerback spot. That's how I'm reading this, because they know they can't count on Hobbs, and these other 2 guys actually have the ability to also play corner and slot.
Right.
So that's going to be interesting.
That's true. Not gonna lie, I think that is very interesting. I just want to see how they play. This is a great and salute to Tony, man, in the building. Salute to my dog Prez as well. But man, great comment, bro. Bring back Tyler Hall. I agree. He just left. I think he was with the Eagles. I think it was like some little health settlement that they settled on or whatever the case. But he's a free agent, bro. I think he was playing well with us. I like the way Tyler Hall was playing when he was here. So I definitely wouldn't be opposed to bring him back, play him in the slot. But, you know, we're looking at those young corners going from there. You said Chris Smith. Yeah, because I don't know if Trey Taylor's still hurt at the end of the day. I have no idea.
Got Chris behind Trey. I mean, they got Chris in front of Trey behind but I don't know, man. That injury.
He played well last game.
Oh, Chris did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that makes sense because he knows Taylor's hurt. That's his key right there. And I have a feeling that Trey Taylor gets put on the practice squad.
Yeah, he played pretty
They're not
well last
keeping
year.
three safeties. They're not keeping 3 strong safeties. It's just not gonna happen.
Nah. We're not doing that. I don't think so. So, something's going down with that. But at the end of the day, you know, Trey Taylor's not playing, so it's like it's. I don't know if he's still hurt or not. So at the end of the day, we got to see with that. What up, man? What's going on? Big dog Chris, what's happening? QEP says he wants to see more Palomar, but we ain't gonna see Palomar to the season, bro. That's not happening. We ain't gonna see him to the season. And when he comes, you know what I mean. When he comes in the season, I think he gonna go ahead and bring the thunder, bro, that we need in that.
I want to look at this, man, because man, how many did we keep defensively? Do you recall? I gotta look. I had it all.
But as you look that up, we gonna transition to the D line. Your Tyrese playing, which interesting, right? So right. Tyrese playing, but AOC's not playing. But anyway, yeah, bro, and that's the next thing. Hey, they had Palomar playing some nickel, bro. He gonna be playing a lot. He gonna be playing everywhere.
Bro, they got him and Charles Snowden behind Max Crosby. That don't make sense to me.
You talking about Tyree?
Yeah, neither of them dudes play defensive end well, in my opinion.
I haven't seen anything from Snowden.
Nothing.
I don't. Now maybe I'm tripping, bro. But Snowden, I ain't seen jack shit from Snowden.
They got 55 David Agoa too behind Charles Snowden.
Where's he? I haven't seen him not one time.
Trying to tell you, that's what I don't get.
Only dude that has capacity and for any reason, at any capacity, at any reason, has been Janarius Robinson. But at the end of the day, we hear he don't practice well. So. You know what I mean? So that there goes that. Who else? The Smith dude? Is there a dude, Ellerson Smith or something? Behind Kuntz or something like that?
For defensive end, they got Janarius Robinson behind Kuntz, and then Ellerson Smith, and then TJ Franklin.
Haven't seen those dudes. That group behind Kuntz and Max has been underwhelming to say the least. Very underwhelming to say the least, bro. Right. We haven't gotten any production out of that. Tyree included. We ain't got no production. Then you look at the interior D line. Byron Young has been horrid this offseason, bro. He's been horrid.
Hey, so I know we move forward a little bit, but I just want to make sure I put this out here. They actually kept 3 strong safeties last year, and Epps, Teamer, and Smith. And they only kept 2. They only kept 2 safeties, Morgan, Palomar. So, they only kept 2 right cornerbacks. They only kept 2 left cornerbacks, right? So they kept 2, and 3. Right. So that third
so that can tell you where they're going right there. Definitely. I mean, so some dudes have some hope in that room. But if we're looking, a lot of people, Tyree gets 1 more year before being cut. Yeah, I agree. He gets next year, bro. Regardless of how you feel, bro, he's getting 3 years. Regardless of how anybody. He's getting 3 years. So stick that in your mind now. We better hope to see some improvement because you're not trading him and you're not cutting him, bro. He's getting at least next year. Sean Johnson says, I think the battle's on D-line. Byron Young, Matthew Butler, Nesta Jade Silvera, Marquand McCall, Ellerson Smith, Charles Snowden. Be honest, out of all them dudes, Byron Young has played terrible. I've seen little of Matthew Butler. Nesta Jade Silvera has flashed a little. Marquand McCall has done a little. Ellerson Smith, kind of. Charles Snowden, I ain't seen Snowden at all.
They've kept 3 and 3 as far as defensive tackles.
In fact,
defensive tackle, left defensive tackle.
Rochelle. Shit, bring back Isaac Rochelle.
Yeah, well, last year we had Tillery, Jenkins, and Sibler and Nesta on the left side. The right side was Bilal.
It was better last year, bro.
It was better last year. Yeah, because right now they got Jenkins and Wilkins starting defensive tackles. And then Byron Young is behind Jenkins and Adam Butler is behind Wilkins. So that's interesting. I don't see that sitting right because I thought that Butler might get the nod over Christian Wilkins.
Me too. Me too. But you know, at the end of the day,
not Wilkins, my bad. Not Wilkins, my bad. I meant
Young
John Jenkins,
or John
but
Jenkins.
they're different tackles. Well, based on here, they got one at left and one at right. So, yeah, I'll just put it to you this way: the way that it looks right now, based on the paper, we will be losing Matthew Butler, Marquand McCall, Noah Shannon, and Nesta J. Silvera. That's who we'd be losing.
Okay.
Yeah, our starters will be John Jenkins, Byron Young backing him up, Christian Wilkins, and Adam Butler backing him up.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
It just seemed like our depth last year was better. 100%. Seems like the depth last year was better. Seems like we got more rush last year. I think I've been saying this, bro. Call Unique. Been saying that, bro. I think Unique would all we need is some more pass rush, bro. So I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like that's all we looking for. We ain't looking for nothing too crazy, bro. We just need somebody to help relieve the pass rush. In the run game, I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine in the run. Although Byron Young has been terrible. That's why I would be in favor of keeping Nesta J. Silvera over that, because at least he's been playing the run better. But in the run, I think we'll be fine. It's in the pass where we're not getting where we think we should be getting. So
I agree.
Yeah, Unique, bro. Just bring him in on the third downs, bro. He don't need to do nothing else for real. Bring him in on the third downs, and he just comes and rushes the passer. That's literally it. Literally it. Yep. Need that pass rushing to help relieve Max or Kuntz. 100%, bro. 100%. Would have called him a month ago. Adam Butler is nice, bro. But Adam Butler is definitely nice. You know what I mean? I definitely like having him. But you know, we got to get somebody
rundown test, bro.
No, he's getting up there. He's getting up there. There's definitely gonna have to be more signings after this year. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna have to retool on that D line. Get younger, faster. You feel what I'm saying? That's where I would be at. Try to get as young as fast as possible. Neil Farrell Jr. is second on the depth chart behind Chris Jones. We'll see what he does, man. See what he does. Right now, some of your predictions is looking shaky, so you got to take some victory laps or something.
Pharrell is on the Chiefs now?
Yeah, he on the Chiefs.
When did that happen? That just happened.
Last year. I don't know who traded him.
Because he didn't go to them from us. He went somewhere else.
I think McDaniels traded him to the Chiefs. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm not. Somebody correct me on that, bro. Who traded Neil Farrell to the Chiefs? Yeah. Was it McDaniels or was it AP?
I honestly don't know.
But going through that, man, now we look at the linebackers. I don't, obviously the linebackers are not playing. Our starters aren't playing. But I want to see more from that Amari Gaynor, man. He been playing well, bro. He been playing real well.
Right.
McDaniels traded him. Interesting. So yeah, man. If now we look at the linebackers, bro. Amari Gaynor been playing real well. We're not gonna see no Tommy Eichenberg. We already heard that from AP. He's not playing this preseason. He's got to get his leg right. So whatever he's got going on, he's got to get that right. Yeah. So disappointed I ain't gonna be seeing him. But Amari Gaynor, if Luke Masterson plays, bro, he's in year 3, so that's alarming. You feel what I'm saying? To say the least, he starts playing. You like, okay, you fighting for a spot right now, Chief. You know what I mean? Right. Bernie's gonna be out there, so he played good one game. Didn't hear too much from him that next game. So
what about Kanai Malga?
I've been seeing that. He's been playing a lot. He's been all right, but I mean, we still look leaky in the run game, bro. We still look leaky. You know what I mean?
I agree. Yeah, I don't know much. I haven't seen much from Malga, so that's why I asked if anybody in the chat, anybody paying attention to Malga and what's going down there, holla, because he's been sitting on the team for a while, but I don't know why. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why. I'm not trying to clown. I'm not trying to act like I think he's garbage or anything. I just I haven't seen it.
That's real. I mean, just Luke Masterson. We'll see about him. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, because if he plays, then that's very telling. That's very telling at the end of the day. But he is a good special teams dude, so they might keep him at the end of the day. So that is true. I mean, as far as defense concerned, he probably won't get a huge role once Eichenberg comes back if he keeps playing the way he's playing. But on special teams, Luke is a good special teams dude. So that's the reason why he might make the squad. Hey, we'll see how it keeps going. So as of the years past, bro, what I said still stands. At times, he has played better than Diablo at certain spots of the year.
Absolutely, yes.
So what I say still stands. I will stand on that. Mwaga, he's more of a special teams guy. Mwaga more of a special teams guy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That answers that question.
I hate to I don't want special teams, so that's the only problem.
They say John says he's more concerned with the depth at corner. Nah, I mean, yeah. I've been saying that.
I'm not gonna pass that. Yeah, we can't pass on that rundown. You already know we got problems with that too, my dude. Like, we don't like nothing behind Jack or the whole other side completely. Nobody does. You can't.
Corian, he looks cool as of right now, but now we gotta get into that fire and see what that looked like. Also, I hope so. Definitely watch that close. I'm standing on it. There's people that will agree that he's played better than Divine at times, bro.
Yeah,
at times during the years.
100%.
Let me see. But as far as the corners, bro, I mean, JB now the fire is on, so I want to see that. But after him, if he don't play well, I've been saying it, bro. Then who do you turn? Where do you turn?
Right.
Can't turn anywhere. You're gonna have to get cooked for the rest of the game. You know what I mean? That's just how it's gonna have to be. But shout out to Charles, PVN Falcons fan. Bro. So we're like Sean says though, we gotta watch for cuts. Cuts at the end of the day is what's gonna probably get us the veteran depth that we're looking for. Because right now we need more veteran depth on the defensive side. That's where we're at right now.
I agree.
Let's see where we're at. Because at the end of the day, see, and this is why I say Chris be hearing what he wants to hear. Did I say this year? I said Chris hear what he want to hear, bro. He gonna pick certain shit that he wants to hear and then leave out the rest. The rest are like Brown boys. At the end of the day, bro. But we look though. You keep going. As far as the defense is concerned, I think we're just gonna see more young guys, see who makes the squad, who does that. But offensively, who are you looking at offensively?
Offensively, I mean, so one thing I just noticed is we kept 4 running backs. And right now, those 4 running backs look exactly like what y'all expecting. Zamir White, Madison, Abdullah, and Dylan Lowry. It looks like Britton Brown and McCormick are on the outside looking in based on my chart here, which is what the Raiders provide us with. So that,
You said McCormick and Brown are on the outside looking in.
On the outside looking in, and we only kept 4 backs last year.
I can see that.
So I could see that too. I could see them getting rid of McCormick. But the problem with that, in my opinion, is he's the closest to an every down back if one of those guys get hurt.
Right. Honestly, you know what I mean? I do think that as far as the backs are concerned, that we've seen what we expected to see. So they haven't blown me out of the water. They haven't disappointed me. It's just been status quo from all of them. I agree that Brown, McCormick on the outside looking in. I think Lowry he might get some burn coming up.
I still don't see it. I'm gonna just put it out there. I think
he should. I think he should get.
No, I understand what y'all mean about he should get burned. The thing is, I personally see Abdullah better than him. than Lowry. Period. Just period. Period. I just don't see what everybody else sees. I understand that he's older, but as far as him being a back versus Lowry and who I'm picking over those two to be my starting back, I'm picking Abdullah. 100%.
I gotta give my man a fair. At the end of the day, bro, this Abdullah been in with the first team, and you know what I mean. He's got better reps with Gardner and shit like that. I think I gotta see Lowry. That's why I want to see him in the first 2 quarters, bro.
Play, bro. I see better play. I see just as good, if not the same, quickness and explosiveness. I told y'all I was gonna look at Lowry with a fine-tooth comb, and I did, and it's gonna be no different tomorrow. I'm just trying to explain to y'all. I'm not seeing what y'all seeing.
Turf. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
Yeah.
Tell me honestly, what fair assessment we can give this man? I can't even give him a fair assessment.
I understand. You can give him the assessment based on what he's been given, but see, my problem is
you can give him a fair assessment.
Hey, if you say that about Abdullah and what he's been dealing with the last few years he's been here, it's no different, but he still finds a way.
Nah, but all I'm saying is like we sit and we're automatically like, oh yeah, he's better. But all I'm saying is, bro, I ain't seen Lowry for real get a fair shake. And if I was Lowry right now, bro, and you too, Turf, we was both running backs, even most people. Think about the load he's had already, right? Like as far as like what he's done, he hasn't really done shit in the preseason. He's got him a couple screens. Some of the screens were bad throws,
right?
Terrible blocking at times. You feel what I'm saying? And only like 2-3 carries a game. So it's like I can't even see nothing for me to be like, oh yeah, bro, he looks like a rookie or whatever the case.
I agree, but that's part of it. You ain't seeing nothing. That's part of it. You ain't seeing nothing. And in my opinion, sometimes those type of guys do absolutely rise to the cream of the crop, no matter what they're given. It could be like, so for instance, we saw plays with McCormick where it was like, you know what? I see some dog right there. I'm just keeping it a bean. I didn't see that with Lowry. And
first game, this man, every time he touched the ball, he was getting met in the backfield. The second game, he had 2 carries, 1 screen that Gardner Minshew decided to throw to the back of an O-lineman's dome. So at the end of the day, it's like I can't sit there and be like, oh yeah, this is what I see. If I got to see more. Even Abdullah got better looks and better touches with the time he was given.
I think he did better with given to him, and whether that be because he knew how to get himself in a position to be better off, so be it. For instance,
the only thing I'll concede to you, and I'll say you're right, is the blocking. That's the only thing. You go say as far as that I've seen.
He also showed the ability to catch out of the backfield and actually made people miss and did things again that, I mean, I get it. Y'all want it to be right for Lowry perfect so that he can show something.
It's not that. I'm saying what? Okay, so look, check this out. Even the pass that you're talking about, I know what you're talking about. He threw him the flat, right? It was what route have we even seen Lowry do? We haven't even seen him throw him that.
So again, this is where I have to come with the lack of experience. There are certain plays where he had that if I would have saw some things, right, I would have been like, oh wow, this dude ready, because he's way better off than I expected. But the excitement, being a rookie, doing things that you're supposed to do as a rookie, in my opinion, that's what that brings.
Sir, he's not getting the ball thrown to him. What are you talking about? So look, check this out. He lined up at the slot. He lined up at the slot and ran a good route. He didn't get the ball thrown. That's not him. Even the other time, all I'm saying is, bro, like there has been no chances for me to sit there like and be like, oh yeah, bro, I ain't seen enough. He's a rookie. I can't say that. I cannot fairly say that.
I hear what y'all saying. All I'm trying to say is this: there's been other people in that position at times that literally had that in itself and found a way to at least show something. Again, I'll give you an example of McCormick. He had all those carries in the end, in the red zone. Everybody knew he was getting the ball, but there was one play that he actually you were like, even though it didn't do nothing. And all I'm trying to get you to see is I don't see nothing with Lowry. I just don't see it. I just don't see it.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. You know what? Because at the end of the day, bro, you feel me? Chris, Turf, They ran with one either article or fucking
has
podcaster that said some dumb shit, and they're running with it. Now it's all stuck in their mind. That's all they got. Christian McCaffrey. Oh, somebody said he's Christian McCaffrey. Now everything this man does, they gonna be like, oh, where's Christian McCaffrey at? Where is it? Where am I gonna see it, bro? Get that out of your mind.
That's not what it is. Rundown. Really, honestly, that's not what it is. Really, what it boils down to is there's other running backs that had a way better career at the D1 level that did things probably that outshines him, that will probably outshine him in the league.
So
I'm just saying.
It's the school. That's what it is. It's the school. It's the school.
No. What I'm saying is, I see other guys that have better potential from what I see. That's all I'm saying. Bro, Lowry is. I've never seen him as being like some upper good person or elite person in any way. Like, even looking at his tape at New Hampshire, I just didn't see what everybody else was seeing. You can call me the hater. I'm just saying, I just didn't see it.
Hey, man.
I didn't see it translating to the NFL. Maybe that's what I should say, because that is the truth.
Hey, look. That's all we need, El Jefe. 4 snaps. That's all we need, and we're good. That's all. That's literally it, bro.
I think that's for a reason. I think we know that they already absolutely are starting Abdullah over Lowry. Would you disagree with that?
Didn't even really get no burn in the first game. I could have sat there.
But would you disagree with him coming in before Lowry?
What, right now?
Yes.
Depends on what.
Week one, third down. Who's coming in the game as the third down back?
And I need a route?
I don't care what you need. You're going to need to check. It's going to be 5 plays called.
Put him in. I've already seen him do certain things that Abdullah didn't do.
Put who in?
First of all, you want to talk about what I've seen Lowry do that Abdullah has not done. I just said it. They lined your boy up in the slot. I've never seen Abdullah line up over the slot and be serious about running a route. He's not doing that.
That's not Abdullah's fault. Why would you put that?
He can't do it as good. That's the problem.
How?
I'm not putting Abdullah in the slot. I'm just not doing
it. You've never seen him do it, though.
But I've seen Lowry do it. That's the point. You feel what I'm saying? Like
You've seen him do it in the NFL in this work.
He did it last game. Did it last game.
One play, and all I'm trying to say is this is the stuff that I talk about when it comes to when Abdullah is being analyzed. He doesn't get that stuff. It doesn't mean he can't do it. It doesn't mean he doesn't have the ability. It's just they don't put him in those situations, bro. That's all I'm trying to get across. They never do. And no, they rarely do for anything. That's why I've been trying to say this whole notion of a quote-unquote third down back and Lowry or any of these third down backs getting, anything that's going to matter is slim to none, bro. They're going to get maybe 3 to 5 touches a game if they're lucky. It's not going to amount to anything, in my opinion. It's just not. And honestly, I think that Madison is about to take over third down. You heard it from Turf first. I think Madison will be more of the third down back than any of them other 3 do.
To do what?
To do anything. Anything. Whatever they want him to do, third down.
I'd be severely shaking in my boots if that's the case. If we talk about real deal third downs, like you got to get the third down. No.
Go look at him when he was the real deal third down back. When he was the real deal. Second.
So you would say it's 3rd and 5. Put Madison on a route over Abdullah. That's what you're telling me?
I'm not saying that I would do that now from what I've seen, but from his last season when he actually had a first back in front of him, yes. Because he performed.
My thing about him is the more you give on his plate, the more disappointed you are. That's the problem.
To an extent, again, if you look at the year that he was great, he was the second back. And which
is why I'm saying the less he gets, the better. Because I don't need him. I'm not saying Oh, he gets one carry.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like I don't need him to do all these roles because once I start,
you don't need him to do routes, etc. No, I understand what you're saying.
I don't think he can do it like that. But honestly, we're talking about Lowby and all that, and people bring up a good point. It's really, I think we're talking all this. It's Getsy who's gonna be scheming it up. Honestly, bro, that's the reason why I think certain dudes are in certain places, and we probably haven't seen what we need to see. Honestly, I don't even think they really implemented a type of game plan that I think we're going to be seeing week 1. So that's the next thing, like matchups, who can get open, you know what I mean? Just based off what's going to happen. I think we got to see that, but I hope Lowby plays tomorrow. He's got to play. I want to see him play.
He absolutely has to play, and in my opinion, he has to play. Well, I'm wondering if McCormick is going to play. I would hope so, because again, I'm telling you, man. Until I see it, bro, I'm sticking to my guns, man. I know what my eyes have told me, and again, that's just how I see it, bro. I think that you see what you've seen from McCormick because they know they have something. And if they don't, they'll get something. I bet you he'll get traded. They're not just going to put him on the practice squad. He'll get traded somewhere. There's going to be somebody that's going to look for him because he's got to follow him. I mean, y'all don't know it and y'all don't care about him, but I'm telling you, the kid's got to follow him. Somebody's going to give him a shot. He's going to, at some point, give him. I don't know.
Who are you talking about?
McCormick. Sincere McCormick. Somebody is giving that kid a shot.
Maybe.
This is the first year he's ever been healthy. It's the first year he's ever been healthy. Last year he came off a knee injury just to begin with. And I think you'll see something when he gets cut. He's going to get cut. And that's what I'm saying. I believe he's going to get cut and they're going to take Lowby unless Lowby just doesn't do well and McCormick comes in and balls, bro, because he has the ability to do that. Y'all saw the flashes, bro. Y'all clown me, y'all talk, but then that one game where he had a couple of runs, he had the longest run of the running backs, you saw the flashes. And all I'm trying to say is get that man cooking. But
then it's like, bro, then last game. I don't think it was fair for the running backs because last game we
at all because they was looking for the arm. Exactly. They were throwing
for the arm. But I mean, speaking of that, going into that receiver wise, right? That apparently DJ Turner's spot is safe, which it should be.
DJ Turner is all the way. He's all the way. He earned his key.
Well.
He's earned his key.
So I can't be mad at that. I think that's a definite, honestly, in my opinion. So, but you talking about that?
He is special team. He is special team.
Yeah.
Now he's special team.
But then Wilkerson's playing, Keaton's playing. You know, you got guys behind. You know, Guyton's playing. So a lot of these guys are still looking for a spot, man. So I mean, out of them, I'm gonna see who comes at Wilkerson, man. I think it's a wrap, bro. I mean, he done been here a couple years, bro, and he's not beating out young talent. He's not doing all this, you know.
Well, the problem is with that, bro, is they got him lined up behind Devontae, and in order of rank is Jeff Foreman and then Ramel Keaton. So I'm not going to lie to you and sit here and act like I thought Keaton did better than Wilkerson based on overall body of work. In general, across the board, Wilkerson, you can count. I'm just going to keep it a beat.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you dislike from what he played this preseason, he's always been somebody you can count on. He's going to catch the ball and be productive. So I don't see Foreman or Keaton making the team.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a tough stretch for them, honestly.
Exactly. And then you got the left side, right? The number 2. You got Jacoby, and then Trey Tucker is considered second, and DJ is third. So it's a wrap for all the other guys. That's mine. I don't even know who that is. Maline, Milne. I don't even know if I even seen him play. Tulu Griffin, Terrell Bynum. These are all wide receivers outside of that. Yeah. I just don't see it. I don't see it.
You know what I mean? It's bad, man. I wish we could have saw a little bit more from Keaton. Guyton was hurt. Tulu Griffin was hurt the whole damn time, so he didn't get to show nothing. But good for DJ Turner, man, that he gets to come out and show his ass. So that's good, bro.
Shout out to Turner, bro. Bro, he deserves it too. Like, He's worked his ass off, man, and that's the thing, man. People don't see this. Like, I'm happy for him. Of all the ones that are there on the outside looking in, I'm happy that they gave him that vote of confidence. Hey, bro, you coming back? Like, not only are you coming back, you would do it with us. It's a good thing, man. I'm telling you, it's a good thing because he fought for it, he earns it, and yeah, I don't see anybody taking it. You know what I mean?
Bro.
So you take it, it ain't yours. Man, it's going to be a very tough cut because what I can tell you last year, come September 1st, right? As far as offense, we only had 2 left wide receivers and 2 right side receivers in 2 slots. So that's 6 total. And that's 6 total. And I already told you it's basically going to be Devontae Wilkerson, right? Jacoby, Trey Tucker, right? And then DJ Turner and whoever else.
100%.
I don't know who else is going to be.
100%.
Right?
Who
would you put? Tyreek. You love Tyreek McAllister. He's not even on the chart from that respect.
I know.
And then him and Guyton are like way like that.
Well, they've been hurt. They've been hurt. Who was 32 that was returning kicks? He was nice, but he's probably not going to be returning kicks.
That's Tyreek McAllister.
Yeah, he was nice, bro, but he's not going to get the chance because DJ Turner and Trey Tucker looked good as hell last week. So it was like,
there you go. You
know what I mean?
Yep.
Now you gonna get that chance.
So Abdullah was the number 1 kick returner. DJ Turner was number 2, and Dylan Lowry was number 3. Punt returner was Trey Tucker and Amir Abdullah. I'm just letting y'all know there's no way Amir Abdullah is going to get passed up to Dylan Lowry. And I don't understand why people. So this is what I'm really trying to understand. Why do you think that getting Dylan Lowry the ball like you want to is going to produce better than if you were to give Abdullah the same look? And I get it because you're not used to seeing it, right? You haven't seen Abdullah run routes. You haven't seen him do this stuff. And it's not because he can't. It's because that's just not what they do. And that's my point. That's why I'm trying to get this thing across with Lowry. Like, he's not going to be asked to do all this stuff y'all talking about. We already got a dude named Brock Bowers that's going to be put in all these different positions. It's not Lowry. They're not scheming for Lowry like that. I'm just trying to figure out why everybody thinks he should be schemed for because I don't see it. I don't see he's not Brock Bowers. I mean, I don't see it.
Oh, ye of little faith. It's okay, man. It's okay, man. Sometimes, you know what I mean? It's all right, bro. We gonna be all right, man. We sometimes just gotta wait.
All the way all right. We have more talent. We have more talent, bro. Our talent that gets cut will be picked up. Guaranteed.
Oh yeah.
Guaranteed.
I mean, offensively, some of the offensively.
Keaton is getting picked up.
Some of the
Guyton
offense
is getting picked up.
Probably.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Both of those dudes are getting picked up. Guaranteed. Not even a question.
Yeah. So we talked about most of the team. Is there anything else you want to touch on before we go on out of here, man?
I mean, I don't know, man. I'm starting to wonder on Parham. Dylan Parham, right guard.
Crazy that one time, bro. I'm saying just he ain't played well, bro.
Yeah, you got Meredith and you got Barrington behind him on the right side, and then on the left side you got Whitehair, and obviously with Jackson Powers out, but Corey Luciano. I don't know.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, strong prediction. Pete's damn near finna get cut.
He's getting cut. There's no question he's getting cut.
The way Glaze has been playing, bro.
Yeah, he's getting cut.
He not safe. He not safe.
I would take McKenzie over Pete, and McKenzie is behind him in the depth chart. Yeah.
I like Meredith. Meredith has played pretty well. He's all right. Whitehair for sure is getting a spot.
What about Wagner? What about Dalton Wagner? I think we're going to see a lot of him this. Yo, you don't like him?
I mean, he's going to play a lot tomorrow, but
you don't like him. See, I don't know. I haven't put the scope on.
He ain't shown enough, bro. He ain't shown enough. He got to show a little bit more, bro. That's the problem. He's slow-footed. Dude that big, that's the problem. Big dudes like that, that's usually the issue. They slow-footed, slow to their spots.
Yep.
So with him, it ain't no different. He's got to get better with his hands. He's got to get better with his feet. But even if he gets cut, right, 6'7", 3 something, somebody gonna pick him up. Somebody can pick that up.
100%.
That it's still one of them attribute games. You feel what I'm saying? Some GM gonna look at that and be like, "Oh my god, immediately I can mold him. What the tribe is saying is 100% correct, bro. Parham is like 270. He's a center. He gets pushed into the backfield. They need another guard. This is the issue where we're at right now because it's like we got a center that's already struggling with power.
Right. No, he's not that dude. He's not that dude at all, bro.
So you got a center that struggles with power, and then you got a right side that struggles with power. If you got a center that struggles with power, you need two dudes on right and left that can anchor beside him. So if we had a dude on left and right that's anchoring, Andre James would look 100% better. And I'm not even going to lie. Andre James has looked real good next to Cody Whitehair.
He deserves an apology if I had the horn. Been balling.
Next to Whitehair, he's played well when he's played. So I ain't tripping about Andre James right now. I think he's playing the way he's playing. But what I'm tripping about is Parham, because Parham ain't looked all that well with his opportunity.
He hasn't. Yeah, I agree. He has not looked good at all. To be honest,
getting pushed back into the backfield. You know what I mean? Now it hasn't been a huge detriment, but against better teams, bro, I can already see how it's going to
be a problem. Like we ain't playing.
I can already see how it's going to go down. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's not even a secret, bro. I continue to say it. Week 2, they will put Madubuike in front of Dylan Parham for damn near all 4 quarters, bro.
It's gonna be a problem.
All 4 quarters. They will do that. I would do it too. And the reason for it, because he's gonna whoop that ass for damn near all 4 quarters, bro. If you talking about somebody that struggles with power, now hopefully Parham plays well, and we can kind of scheme it up to where you double team and do all that. But yeah, bro, it's got to get better on that side with the run game, bro. We got to be more consistent on that side. But Pete probably gone because of Glaze and all that other nature, and we got some. I think the offensive line will be all right though. I think they're cool.
Oh, I agree. I think our offensive line will be straight. It's just I don't know how well it'll be right out the gate. You know what I mean? We haven't seen them play. How do we know? It's
one thing I do like is that they have at least some continuity. I know Colton Miller has been out, but Colton Miller's a veteran, so I think he'll bounce back into shape and know what he's got to do. So say if JPJ ain't ready, Cody Whitehair been in there. I'm not mad at him being in there with Andre James and Parham and Thayer on the right side. I'd be fine with that offensive line going into it, honestly. And then if you want to say you bring JPJ along, boom, you slap him in there. Probably not for week 2, but for week 3. You say, all right, cool, slap him in there for week 3. There you go. You know what I mean? And that's how you rock.
I like it.
But before we get out of here, man, anything else you want to say to the people, man, before we get out of here?
I mean, it's gonna be a very interesting, long, tough season. I'm just letting everybody know now you're not seeing what I thought I was gonna see, that's for sure. We're not gonna see a 5, 6, 7-0 start. It's just not gonna happen. And it's not because we're not good enough for it. It's just that's the way the cookie crumbles in the NFL, man.
Right.
Look at the Chargers. I mean, look at the Chiefs' record. They're the Super Bowl champs, have been. We know it. Go look at their record. Have they lost games in the regular season? Of course. It's just going to happen, no matter how you view it, no matter how well you play. So, I mean, let's understand that immediately, effectively, specifically with the games we have coming out the gate.
Right.
I fear that we are going to have a tough time if we do not win this first game. This first game is a problem. It
Absolutely.
is. It sets the tone, bro. And I'm nervous that everybody tanks if we don't win this game or lose it in the improper way.
Right.
It's going to be a problem.
Right.
What do you think about it?
First game is gonna be
This
mad crucial.
game one is going to be a problem.
First game, mad crucial. But we're gonna go ahead and see what we can do. I think we'll be all right. But yeah, you're right. That first game is gonna be crucial. But we damn near to the season. So I mean, we're close, man. But everybody knows what the deal is. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well.
Yeah,
On both channels. Like we said, we're working on getting the Turf and Rundown channel. So
we'll
we're
get it.
gonna be there soon. But at the end of the day, man, before that, make sure you guys tap on both channels for now. Your boy's almost close to 2K for before the season. So we
Yes,
got a
sir.
couple weeks, man. Let's get it in. Let's try to get that. And I know you're trying to hit your goal as well, huh?
Exactly. So what we also need to do is we need to have a conversation and come to Jesus talk with our faithful friends and family from Twitter, aka X. I just want y'all to know we adore y'all. We love y'all, man. And we love that you watch from that channel. But it hurts us from the YouTube side of things. I mean, if you look at these numbers right now, I mean, myself alone, I have over 20 people on X. If you were to be on YouTube, right? Same thing for Rundown's channel. Same thing for every and anybody on TRS. Anytime we're having the show, if all you have is Twitter and it works best, great. But please help a brother out, man. Shout out to the Poor Man's Podcast, man. Give us the HBO special, bro. Help a brother out. If anybody knows, that's what that is. I love that man's channel. He's an ex-rugby guy. FYI, Rundown.
Okay.
Again, anytime I use people's right sayings and so forth, Poor Man's Podcast. Really cool dude. Check him out. But yeah, man, it help us out. It really will put us in the right direction to be even better positioned to give y'all what you want. Because I'm telling you right now, we're close, but we're just not there yet. Once we get these credentials and start being able to be around the right press people as well as the players, I think y'all are absolutely 100% going to get what you want and we'll never turn back. So
100%.
for those X people, all those others, right? And that goes for all channels, TRS, Rundown, right? Protect the Shield, Cheat Online is the Ultimate Raider fan. Please try to view that joint on YouTube. For sure.
For sure, man. For sure. You already know the deal, man. I gotta get with Chris. Everybody that's up in here, you already know Chris and I might be doing another watch party tomorrow night. So if so, pull up. It's been very successful the last 2 watch parties. We're gonna do 3 for 3. We're gonna figure it out. And if we do that, man, we're gonna let y'all know. And we're gonna go ahead and post them links. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. You already know Syndicate Sunday is gonna be on Sunday. We might move it up to Saturday. We might move it up to Saturday depending on what goes on because the game is tomorrow. So
I know.
Debating. But at the end of the day, man, you already know, hit all the buttons, and we will see you next Thursday here on the Turf and Rundown show, man. Y'all have a good rest of y'all weekend, and we'll see y'all for the Syndicate, man. Peace.